Have you been applying for job all this while? You go for interviews or you currently finished an interview and you're wondering if this recruiter that interviewed you is going to call you back. You're just there, you're like, oh, I've finished the interview. What are they waiting for? How are they going to call me back? How will I know if they are going to call me back? So on this video, I am here to tell you that these are signs. These are signs that a recruiter is going to call you back. So I'm going to give you 7 signs for this video, and the seventh one is the most important. It is the most important. So if by now you applied, you've done interview, and you're thinking, oh, will they call me back, and you're seeing these signs already, just know that they are going to get back to you. All right, so that is what we are here to talk on this video. 7 signs that when you see, you know that, oh, certainly I scaled through, certainly they are calling me back. If this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. My name is Cynthia. I'm a real life recruiter. Welcome to this channel. What we do here is we talk about job, how to land that dream job. The whole essence of this channel is to help you land that dream job or land a better paying job. So if it is something that interests you, is something you want to be part of, it is a journey that you want to be part of, or you have someone that you know want to be part of it, hit on that subscribe button so you do not miss our next video, and you can also share to the person so that the person does not miss our next video. Right, so let's get back to what we have for today. So today we are talking about 7 signs. I'm a real life recruiter, so I know when I am interested in candidates or in a candidate. These are things I will definitely do. These are things I will definitely do when I want to actually take that particular candidate, when I'm so impressed and I want to have you on board. These are things I do. So the first thing, or the first sign you notice, is that your application status changes quickly. Your application status is changes quickly. If you're using Indeed to apply for a job, there is an application status where they change, from applying to reviewing to screening. Your application quickly changes. For someone they are not so sure of, they won't really do it quickly. They might probably come back to the person after they've checked and there is no option again. They'll just come back to the person and say, oh, okay, I don't feel like you're qualified for this thing, or maybe they won't even bother changing your status. I personally, I do that. I don't really bother changing status if I'm not really interested in a candidate. So most times recruiters don't have time. So if they have time and they quickly go through your application and they quickly change the status of your application to reviewing, just know that there is something about you and your application that interests them. So this is number one sign that they are interested in you. So for the number two sign that they are going to take you or they are going to hire you for a position is you get a LinkedIn profile view from the company. For even if you're using a free LinkedIn, there is a way LinkedIn notifies you that someone viewed your profile. And even if they don't want to show you the profile of the person on LinkedIn that viewed your profile, they will definitely tell you the company where that profile view is coming from. So if you get a view or a notification on your LinkedIn that says this company viewed your profile, it means a recruiter has viewed your profile. It means you are interesting to them, that they want to know more. All right, so you're interesting to them, they want to know more about you, they want to know more about what you've been doing. So that is why they go view your LinkedIn application. Trust me, recruiters don't go about viewing people's application or viewing people's LinkedIn profile. They don't have time to do that. So if they come to your page and they view that, just know that you are one step from being hired. That is what we do. So just know you're one step from being hired. That is how we go about it. So for the number three sign that you will see, and you will know that, oh, this recruiter is going to get back to me, this job is surely going to be mine, or they are surely going to get back to me, unless probably they check on your LinkedIn page or something, they found something they do not want. But if everything is in order, your online presence is okay, they will definitely get back. So for the number three we have is you receive a follow-up email asking you for some clarification. Yes, we do that as recruiters. We do have this period of time where we actually get back to candidates to ask them something that we are not so sure of, something we want to get clarity on. We just want to know, okay, or probably it might be from your past job. We just want to know, okay, probably your last job you stopped quite early, so we want to know why you stopped. We want to be so sure that we're not recruiting someone that will leave very end. So we want to know, why did you stop? We can send you a follow-up email asking for clarity. Why did you stop this job? Or maybe if there is something we noticed in your CV that says you use a particular tool, you don't use a particular one. Probably it was not stated in your CV that you use another particular tool we are interested in, and we probably skipped it during the interview. Might get back to you to ask you, when you said you use this tool, did you also make use of this? Just to get clarification on that. All right. So when recruiters do this, it simply means they are interested in you. That is what it simply means. They don't just go about randomly doing it to everybody. So number four thing that you will see, and you will know that definitely they are going to get back to you, is you asked your salary expectation very early. You ask that even in the interview. Like, I've been in interviews where I was there, the client was there, that's owners of companies, different companies, big and small. So anytime they are interviewing candidates, I have to schedule virtual interviews for candidates, and they come in one after the other. Anytime a particular candidate comes in and I hear them asking, where do you stay, what's your current salary, what's your salary expectation, just know they've piqued interest in that person. Just know they've piqued interest. And we also do it. When I ask you, when I'm trying to interview you, I'm asking you, what is your salary expectation, what is your current salary. Just know that that is me being interested. If I don't get to the point where I ask you that question, I have no interest. Nothing you said was interesting to me. I will not get back to you. So if you're asked what is your salary expectation, just know that you interest them and they want to pick you. So at that point, your salary expectation, if it goes beyond what they budget, that might be a reason for not picking you. All right. So in terms of salary negotiation, probably we'll talk about that in another video. But once you hear that question, what is your salary expectation, just know that they are interested in you. So number five thing that you hear from a recruiter, or you get to see as a sign that you're going to be called back, is fast reply. Fast reply after you responded. Probably they send you an email for clarification, and then you reply to them, and they also reply to you very fast. Just know you are their candidate. You are the person they want. So just calm down and know that that job is coming. It's coming your way. Just know that it is definitely coming your way. So we don't normally reply very fast to candidates we are not interested in. We don't go about replying you when we are not so interested in you. So if a recruiter is doing that with you, they respond very fast, just know that they already are interested in you. They are already picking interest, and there's something about you that they want or they like. They really want to use you and fill that particular role, because recruiters definitely want to fill roles, so they want to fill that role with you. All right. So for the number six thing, we're almost getting to the last point. So for the number six point, or number six sign that you will see, and you will know that definitely recruiter is getting back to you, is they ask you, when can you start? What is your notice period? That's literally the same thing. What's your notice period? When can you start? Once they ask you that question, they want you to start like today, tomorrow. But they need to ask you, in case you're working currently, how long do you need to give the company you're working, how long do you need to get yourself prepared. So once they ask you that, you see this particular question, this one question, once they ask you, what or when can you start, what is your notice period, once they ask you that particular question, they need you to start that job. They want you to start. So there is just the final, when can you start? Can you start now? Can you start in 2 weeks? Can you just know that they are getting back to you definitely. So you don't need to keep panicking, because at this point, definitely you are their candidates. You've impressed them. All right. So that is what we do as recruiters. And now we are down to the last point. That's the seventh point, that you're going to be picked. The seventh point, the main point that you're going to be picked by these recruiters, is they share you the next step clearly, or they share the next step with you clearly. When you go for an interview and a recruiter in HR is clearly stating that, okay, for this job, you have to come in by 8 o'clock. And when you come in, you have to meet the team. The team is made up of 5 people. After meeting the 5 people, you proceed to your seat. In your seat, there is a laptop. You're given a laptop. You're given this. So you're expected to meet up with the KPI, you're expected to work 5 times in a week, you're expected to work 40 hours in a week. Once those details are being shared to you, it is final. It is final. So if by now you're noticing any of these two already after an application, just know you're going to be called back. Just know they are getting back to you. So a recruiter does not go about sharing details of steps or how many days you need to come for a job if they are not interested. No, they only do it when they are interested in you. They only do it when they want you. All right, so this is it for this video. These are 7 signs, the 7 signs that you see, you know that recruiters will get back to you. All right, so if it's this is something that interests you, actually, you can hit on that subscribe button so you do not miss our next video. We'll meet in the next video. That is all for this video. So recruiter Cynthia says bye bye.